some chips, eh? Chips. Lovely, look at that. Lovely jubbly Skye, just a nice, it's egg and chips tonight, guys. Egg and chip night, oh lovely jubbly. Loads of bread and butter, loads of salt and vinegar, lovely. Here we go. Tight out at the moment, down here on my own at the moment. There's a delivery van there, but up on the pier there, it's all quiet and the tide's out, as you can see, guys. So, all the pier's quiet, nobody about tonight. Lovely jubbly. Right, crack on with me dinner. Lovely. Right, what you guys, goes on the doors, 10 to 1. High tide is in about an hour and a half. We've got 25, lovely day today. It's going to be cloudy now, but right, ready to go fishing, Skye? Should we go and do this? I'll set up a new rig and everything, so I've tied a paternoster rig myself with some T-knots. I'll show you that when I get there, guys. Right, we'll go down to the breakwater and we'll see what we can catch today, eh? So the tide's on its way in now, lovely. Had some visitors last night and last couple of days, and another one this morning. Lovely jubbly, Simon, Gary, Melissa, Gary's 2 sons. Lovely. Right, Skye, she's had a breakfast, she had a nice breakfast, and we're off now. Let's go, let's catch some fish. Right guys, hope you can hear me. It's really windy out here. I'm on my own on the pier with Skye. Having a little go for some small fish off the pier here. It won't be very big off this pier. I've just seen a big bull bloody seal go through. It's the size of a bloody hippopotamus, I tell you. Just come out the water for about 30 seconds and he was gone. It was bloody massive, right in the big waves over there. Anyway, I'll just show you my basic rig up, guys. I've just got a basic 3-hook dropper rig. Just basic, I'll just come a bit closer. It's basic reel setup, spinning rod, just a small spinning rod. And I've got 3 hook lengths there, 10-pound hook length to 15-pound line. And I think the size 8 hooks on there, with just tipped off with a bit of mackerel. So there's 3 hook lengths on there. Right, we'll drop this down and see what we can do. Lovely jubbly. Just drop it down the edge of the breakwater. See if we can get one for you for camera. Just drop it down all the way down to the bottom. Send it all the way down there. So the tide drops slightly now. So it's a good time to fish. That's on the bottom, and I'll just lift it off the bottom. Whoops, daisy, turn my clutch off. Just lift it off the bottom a couple of foot, and give that a minute or so. See if we can get any tugs. There's definitely wrasse down there, and there's small pollock as well. Just had a touch. Make sure I'm right on the bottom there, or just off the bottom there. Just had another touch there. Yeah, I think we've got one on. It's only a small one, but there you go. Oh, and it's a little pollock. There you go, guys. Just a little pollock, about 3 times the size of that, and I'll have them for the pan, most certainly. There you go, nice and simple. It's only a tiny little one, guys, but beautiful pollock, lovely fish. We need one about 10 times as big as that for the pan. Let's put him back, he'll go back in there nicely. Lovely jubbly. We'll crack on, shall we? All the way down to the bottom again. Yeah, she's on the bottom. Tighten my clutch up. Just lift her off the bottom a fraction, just about a foot. Nice and hugged on the bottom. Little wrasse of some kind. Just give it a waggle now and again, just to get the little fishing excited. Just make sure I'm on the bottom there. pull out a little bit more line. I've got a chance of a decent pollock here, but there's lots of schoolfish here. We're not quite on the bottom there. There we are, we're on the bottom now. It's time to clutch back up. I wish that seal had come back so I could get a film of it for you. It was bloody enormous. I've never seen a seal that big. It was the size of a bloody hippo. Only little pieces of mackerel. Only small little pieces, just tipping off the hooks, that's all. Right, we're on the bottom. Pop her up a bit, put my clutch on. Now hopefully we'll have a tide's really dropping now, so we've just gone past the probably the prime time. Hour before, hour after really. But hopefully we'll get a couple more. Beautiful satire, all on my own, in this lovely little port of Amloch. Loving it. It's lovely. Satire with my pooch. I've got a kind of paternoster rig that I've made up with fly line. For the booms, just a bead and a little float on the end of each boom, and a size, I think it's a size 8 or a size 6 hook. 3 booms, tipped off with a bit of mackerel and a little bit of bling as well, a bit of silver on the end of the little float bubbles. So we'll see how we go. Alright, we're having plenty of small pollock and small wrasse, but nothing big enough for the pan. It's a shame. But I liked a nice bit of pollock fillet for my dinner. A couple of guys here are getting bigger wrasse, but I don't want a big wrasse. Don't fancy eating one of those. I mean, you can eat them, but I'd rather have pollock. Pollock is a nice fish to eat. But a bloke up there has just had one about £2 wrasse. As I say, I wouldn't bother eating one of those, not myself anyway. It's been a lovely afternoon. Lovely couple of hours. After all the guys are gone, I've just got a bite on my rod. Back at you in a bit. 20 more. bit quiet. We hit the top of the tide now, it's on the drop. It's all gone a little bit quiet. The fishing boat's coming back in after the day's fishing. A lovely jubbly. Sure, I'm right on the bottom there, or just off the bottom there. Just had another touch there. Yeah, I think we've got one on. Oh, that's Skye. That's a better fish. It's a big one, isn't it? Hey, that's a big one, Skye. It's a big pollock. Get off. Get off. It's a nice pollock. There you go, guys. That's a nice pollock. That's one for the pound. A lovely view. Beautiful. And Skye's all over me. A lovely jubbly. Pollock for dinner. Nice pollock. Just big enough for the table. Lovely jubbly. Couple of nice fillets off there. Hello. Hello, Skye. This is good. This is it's a big fish. There you go, guys. Lovely pollock, lovely cockles. Lovely. It's made my day, then. Got a bit of dinner. Later, guys. Recession on the Pk. Plenty of small stuff. Just that one decent one for the plate, which was nice. Lovely little session. Love it. Absolutely love my fishing. And we got free food as well. We got free supper tonight. I'll cook that outside the van later on the end of this video, guys. So keep watching. Skye's licking all the bits of fish up. Little monkey. When I caught the decent sized pollock, big bloody gull came in. Heron gull, massive bloody bird. He picked up my fish. Tried to take it away and I pulled it out of his mouth. All good fun, but it's lovely down there, guys. Absolutely lovely. Lovely way to spend an evening. Alright, let's crack on back to Christine and let's get this pollock in the frying pan. This little cutaway walk through here, through the cliffs. Back to Christine. Lovely. What a lovely day. Absolute perfect day. Perfect day in Vanlife. Well, 99% of the time they are, guys. There's Christine. Right, I'll turn the camera off because there's a couple of people about. It goes on the doors. 5:45. How are we all doing? Back in the van now after my day's fishing. Really enjoyed that. And here's Skye. Right, we're going to prepare this fish now, guys. If you don't like the same fish cut, just skip through this few minutes. Just how to fillet a pollock and how to bone it and prepare it for the frying pan. Right, and there's the pollock down there. Lovely jubbly. It's not too big. It's big enough for the pan. More than big enough for the pan. Enough for one person. Right, I'll just set the camera up and we'll just show you how to prepare a pollock for the frying pan with a bit of batter, lovely jubbly and butter. Right, let's do this, guys. I'll just put the camera down. You need a sharp knife and a little bit of tissue. I'll give the fish a swill out. Now this is how to bone them, guys. You don't have to gut them, you don't have to dehead them or nothing, but all you do under the fin there, just cut back there, guys, just down like that. Lovely jubbly. And the same the other side. Under the fin, just down the back bone, just rolling against the bone. Try not taking the bone with you. All the way down to the belly section. And just pierce through it into the lower part and just pull that away like that. And come to the tail, all the way to the tail. These are two little fillets there. Well, there you go guys, my knife weren't that sharp to be honest. You need a razor sharp knife, I need to sharpen my knives. But anyway, we've got two nice fillets there, as you can see. Nice fillets, enough for one person. A couple of them there guys, another one there. There you go, nice fillets, all the bones out. Now I'm going to skin these now guys, to show you how to skin them. Just hold the, cut into the side there, hold the skin there with a fork and just slowly draw along the skin like that guys. Of the grip and get hold of the skin and draw that fillet off there. Keep the blade nice and low to the deck. Just gently pull at the same time and cut at the same time. I'm making a bit of a pig's ear of this because the knife's not that sharp guys, but you get the drift. There we go, boneless fillet. I'll do the same to the other one, lovely jubbly. Right, there we go. It's best to do this outside really, because obviously the smell and everything inside the van, but you shouldn't get rid of it with air fresheners or whatever. But usually you do it outside, you can throw all the stuff in the sea then, for the fishes or the gulls to feed on the fish's head. But anyway, we've got two lovely fillets there guys, two nice fillets there, boneless, skinless. They're prepared now. We'll just swill them out in cold water. I'll put them in the fridge a little bit just to you know, seize them up a little bit. But lovely big fillets there guys. There we go. Those. It's a small fish, don't forget, so it's not a lot on there, but there's enough for one. There certainly is. And we'll prepare the batter and the egg wash, and we'll fry it in a little bit of butter. But we'll do that outside later on, guys. I'm just going to chill these for a minute, just to make them a bit more workable. Right guys, that's it. That's pollock filleted for you, ready for the pan. Lovely. Well, just as I was about to go outside with my table and my Keith Floyd mode to cook in the harbour side here. Start to bloody rain. The rain's starting to come down, but if she stops raining I'll go back outside. I'll just turn the engine on for a minute, just to, because I've been sat here for 5 days, just to keep the engine nice and happy. I don't want to start up after a week and it won't start, but it always starts first time. It's a good old engine this is in this Talbot, it really is. And it started first time after 4 or 5 days, no, 6 days. Yeah, I've been here 6 days, bloody hell. It started first time after 6 days, lovely. And it'll heat the van up as well at the same time, which is nice. Plus I can charge my poweroak up as well, off my inverter. Give it a little bit of extra boost into the poweroak. Lovely. Bloody rain, eh? First bit of rain we've had. It's not too bad, it's starting to back off a bit. You might be able to get out here. Anyway, keep watching and I'll show you how to cook this lovely pollock. Cooking fish fresh from the sea. Until you've done that guys, you've never lived. Honestly, you've never lived. I love cooking fish on the beach or quayside or harbour side, fresh out the sea within an hour of it being caught. Nothing tastes better on this planet. And there's so many varieties you can eat from the sea. We just eat cod and haddock, don't we? But all the varieties, most of them you can eat them, and most of them are lovely if they're prepared right. But this was a small one, but we'll do our best and just show you how. I'll show you how tasty this is, guys. Lovely. Right, I'll be back at you in a minute. The rain stopped play. It did stop play, but it's stopped now, so we'll go outside and get this fish cooked out. Let's do this. It's a little bit awkward where I am. I'm out. I've got my table out there, so we'll try and give you this view down like that, so you'll be looking down at me a little bit. But we'll give it a go, guys. Right, we've got the fish and everything. Let's just get this party started. Nice low heat. In the frying pan there, guys, I've got some butter and some oil, because you want a bit of butter for that nutty note. We're going to cook this in batter today, guys, so we'll just get that melted so everything stays nicely. And while that's melting away, just preparing some batter. I've got some batter here, guys, with an egg as well. Just there we go. Just get that nice and melted, all that butter. Don't want it too high, guys. You don't want to burn the butter. Just want to get that nice nutty flavour of the butter to go with this lovely fish. We've got some flour there, which we're going to sit down, Skye. Got some flour there. We're going to dip the fish in before we batter it. And all I'm going to do is season the flour with rock salt. Lots of pepper. I'm going to knock in the camera, and also I want to pop in. I've got some ground chilli here, ground chilli flakes. Just a few of those into the batter. Not too many. just give it that extra flavour, guys. That'll do lovely. Just give that a mix around a little bit. Lovely jubbly, that'll do. Right, let's do this. It's hard to do it on a small table. Right, that's bubbling away nicely. Right, we'll just dip the fillets. I've tried, stay there, my table's starting to wobble. Dip it in the flour, get it all nice and dry, somewhere for the batter to fix to. Dip it in the batter. Oh, lovely jubbly, nice thick batter. I like a nice thick batter. Drop that into there. We get a nice sizzle on there. The pan could do with being a little bit hotter, but I'll do that in a minute. In the flour, my seasoned flour with all those seasoning in there, lovely. Just give it a bit of extra flavour. Fruit chilli flakes, ground black pepper and a bit of salt. Into the batter, out of the flour. Get that all nice and coated, lovely. Here we go, that'll do. Pop that into there. There we go, we just let that, just wipe my hands on the grass. Nature's towel, just turn that up a bit. Get that frying away in the batter, guys. You can see there, frying away nicely. Get it nice and hot. You don't want to cook it too long. It's only a very thin fillet. So just a couple of minutes on a high heat. Just get that batter nice. Bit more. Get some more heat in there. Pan could done with being a little bit hotter, but it'll do the job. Just get one side cooked first. The table's on a slope as well, so I'm having to lift it, which makes it all a bit awkward. Outside cooking from Vanlife UK. You can't beat a bit of Vantucker and fresh fish out of there in the pan. You cannot beat it, guys. You really cannot beat it. And what a beautiful view to have your evening dinner, eh? Alright, we'll see how that's doing now. I might be able to flick that over. Yeah, just if I can get under it, just flick that, lovely. Just flick that one. Because rain started to bloody well pour down, bleeding typical, eh? Anyway, let's turn the camera around. Oh, bloody well believe that. Just as it was coming to the end of it, the bloody typical bloody rain came down. Anyway, guys, I've got my fish cooked. I'll just show you that without tipping it up. There it is, 2 lovely fillets there. Also got some chip shop scratchings. Remember chip shop scratchings you used to get when you were kids? Can I have a bag of scratchings, please? It used to be a penny, or sometimes they give them for nothing. Well, our fish shop used to give them most for nothing. Anyway, that's my fish supper, guys. Nice caught fresh pollock, straight out of the sea, straight into the frying pan. Lovely job. Put it down a little bit. Lovely jubbly. So we floured the fish. Obviously we filleted it. We done all that, guys. You saw all that. We floured the fish before we put the batter on it, and the flour had some cracked pepper, cracked sea salt, and some chili flakes in there as well. And you see now we cooked it, and it's turned out lovely. Bit more salt and pepper on there. Need to get some mayo as well. Right, it's coming because it's bloody chucking it down now. Anyway, here we go. Nice, fresh sea caught pollock straight into the frying pan. Oh, lovely. Oh, that is divine. That is divine, guys. As I say, until you taste fresh fish from the sea, you really haven't lived. You really haven't. They say it's fresh in the fish shops, but it's usually a day or 2 days or whatever. Fresh fish anyway. That is divine. Nice crunchy crackling as well. Lovely. Oh, that's delicious. Lovely flaky fish. No bones in it at all, guys. Lovely white flaky fish with a nice crispy chili batter. Was swimming around an hour ago. Beautiful. There you go, guys. That's Vantucker from Vanlife. Free as well. How much would a piece of fish cost in the fish shop? Oh look, those crispy scratchings, they're bloody lovely. Little hint of chili, lovely. Free food, foraging, that's what it's all about, guys. To make life a little bit cheaper in a van when you're living in a van. So a nice free supper. And what better, fresh caught Welsh pollock. Delicious. Right guys, give it a go. Absolutely beautiful. Most of the fish you can eat as well. Most of the fish out there so you can eat. There's one or two which are a bit awful or a bit hard to prepare, but I might show you those in future videos. That's fresh caught pollock off the breakwater here at down at Hamlock. Right guys, thanks for watching. Give me a like, a share, a subscribe and all that. If you want to have a go, if you've got any questions at all about this, put them down below. That'd be lovely. I'm going to finish this off and I'm going to get some, I've got some chili mayo in there, go nicely with this. Oh, it's delicious. That is divine. Country Vanlife Vantucker. Beautiful.